Hello, you wonderful creatures.
Hello.
Hello, my friends.
Hello. Facebook and YouTube.
Oh my God.
How are you?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's, by the way, a good idea always to be in question, especially right now. That's my go-to thing, go-to question.
Good girl. I like it. And Helena and I were having a conversation before this live,
Mm.
and she's had coming up, and one of the things I love about us as access consciousness facilitators is we're facilitating consciousness in a world that's a little insane right now. And one of the targets of an access of any access consciousness class is to get you more aware. So therefore we become more aware too of that world.
Mm.
And then like I don't know how to put words to it, but the willingness to have that vulnerability and just go, hey, I'm just fucking weird. Like there's a lot of stuff coming into my universe right now that I don't know how to navigate. And saying that out loud, anyone out there in the world right now that's any kind of seeker of a different possibility goes, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you guys for just putting words a little bit, because I have the same situation in my world right now. It's just like so many stuff at the same time. And it's just like, okay, this is mine. No, I'm just aware of so many stuff going on.
Yeah.
And this is very grateful to have tools and friends. And then you just, flowing with these with more ease. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable, but we have tools.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, this is like that's the gift of it, like to have the tools.
Yeah.
I sometimes have moments where I'm like, I don't know where I would be without them.
Do you,
Even
do you guys also have moments when you get into those spots of like uncomfort or seeming like nothing's changing or it's not moving in a certain way that it's never going to change?
yeah.
A lot.
And then,
Totally.
and then every single time it changes, like I still do that. Like if I'm like fucking so alive and so happy, and then it's like, and then that's gone, and I'm like, oh, where did my happy go? And I'm like, it's never coming back ever.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, but the word I have with my life and with the tools right now, for me it's very interesting, because now I know I have this uncomfortable and weird moment all the time because we are here, but I have this release in my body, because I know it's just like a moment, or it's not like a forever. Before access, I just have a situation, I just like, I'm gonna die right now, and now I just like, it's just weird. It's more spacey and not too much die energy. It's coming from the different situation. It's more ease right now for me.
Yeah. It's kind of like both is existing at the same time, So totally. Like I also just facilitated a symphony group taster, and I could like it's just like I could so perceive that with all what's going on, that and so much is possible now. And this is where I also have to say that I would probably not been able to actually perceive that or receive that without the tools or the choice to just keep going and to have the tools that I received from, for example, from the foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, the thing of, I mean, you both said it, is we have the tools. So it's like when anything like that, there's, I mean, I know for myself, and I'm guessing kind of similar for you guys, is I know that there's nothing that can show up in my world that I cannot navigate with these tools.
yeah.
And this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And what's that?
And it's so beautiful, you know, just like
Yeah.
it's just like a moment. It's not to the end of the road or just definite. It's another door, another possibility. It's really uncomfortable, but it's not the last door. You know, it's very different.
Well, it's totally, and it is uncomfortable, but it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's also true.
Because it's like, I mean, I remember as a,
Oh my God.
I would be so, I was having anxiety and panic attacks as a 5-year-old kid, and it's like, and I used to see my father who would sit there and he would watch sports on the television all day and he would drink beer and nothing in the world would affect him. And I was like, why can't I be like that? Why can't I be more normal? And I look at that now and I'm like, I wouldn't last a day being like that.
Yeah.
It's just not who we are. And that's one of the beautiful things about Access is that I love is it's not about trying to become more of who you're not. It's about giving up the idea that you have to become like anyone else.
Yeah. Now you put this word outside for me. It's just like perfect timing.
Yeah. Who's calling?
It just said United States is calling you. I was like, what? You're gonna have to wait, United States, because I am on a thing right now.
Oh my God, what else is possible? But now for me, with foundation class and in all the tools and in all the journey with this, it's very beautiful. For say example, this morning I have this money shift program, and now my demand is just like a more people to know the access tool in different way, for say something. And then when I back to my house, I just feel very angry, and then just like, oh, who's below that? Very easy. And then it's like, it's not my, but just continue to make more question, and then it's just like, oh, it's all these people pulling me, or you are aware from many people and space and different kind of stuff. And with these tools, it's just like oh, this is not my, I can just put my energy in other stuff. Is like a no end of the world. It's just like a different, and it's just like oh, I'm here. For a moment I just like, I mean, I cannot make the life, I just feel angry. It's like no, it's not mine. Okay.
I love that that you brought that up. Thank you. And because it's also like that, like you talk about, the anger in the world right now, but it's something that most people just suppress and they avoid and they don't, and it's just something that they live with. But that alone as an access tool, 3 things when it comes to anger. First of all, who does it belong to? Anytime it's appropriate. Am I totally frozen?
No.
Okay, good. The only time it's appropriate to get angry is when there's a lie involved. So if that anger is coming up, is okay, what's the lie here, spoken or unspoken? And third thing being something that you actually learn about in the foundation class, being distractor implants. That thing alone, teaching you how to navigate anger.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Definitely. It just I just start make a couple of questions, and then just my body change, and then just like oh, I'm here, I'm back. It's you are aware of so many stuff, and we are like programmed to this is I'm feeling like this, and we create more this sensation in our bodies and our life and in our financial reality, because everybody has the same the same energy. And then when you start make a question and ask, you really can change so many stuff.
Yeah. Well, I love the way that you said it too, is you asked some questions and it was, oh, there I am. I'm present again. Because that's the thing is any of any of that stuff, any of the emotional stuff we go through, you know, anger, the upsets, all of those different things. You know, if you're not present, you're not happy. So what if you know, like that's one of the targets for me is, okay, you know, where am I? Where am I right now? If something's not working, if something's upsetting me, if I'm in judgment, okay, no, where am I right now? I know I need to get present again.
I love that. Oh my God.
So,
Mhm.
yes, Helena.
Yeah. It's like while you were talking, I just know that, I mean, this is like, we all know the world is changing. You know, it's like you cannot, if you try not to be aware of this, like this is going to make it very difficult for you, you know. So, and I get that with the tools as well. It's like these tools will give you really like you can basically say a foundation to create a different future, because we all right now are not really, there's a lot of going on with like, where's this going to go, what's going to show up, but with all of this there is, I get also like the possibility like never before to truly create something different.
Yeah.
And if you don't really know how, these tools can really give you like it's just like, here are the tools, use them, and you can create something totally different. And now more than ever before is like basically the time for it, or to also maybe navigate the change that is already happening. You know, and I get this might be very challenging for a lot of people, because I'm aware of that. You know, like I'm also aware of like how challenging that is for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, and people doing, well, where's the world going? You know, what are we going to end up with? What's happening? All of that stuff is, what about the question of where would you like the world to go?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, let's rather than sit around waiting to see what future shows up, what if we, each and every one of us, had an idea of, you know what, I would like a world with a lot more kindness. I would like a world with a lot more people being judgment. So if I have that as what I would like as our world, I now know that if anything's going to change that, me not being present, me being in judgment, me being unkind, is the antithesis of what it is that I'm saying I'm desiring to create. And that's the thing that I love about, you know, access, is it's honest.
Yeah.
There's no bullshit to access. It's just, here we are. It's honest.
For me, and where it's just like access show me how can I enjoy more myself.
Yeah.
Finally, no, like fix myself, because you know we start the journey to figure out with our life with different kind of stuff, but most of stuff is just like a fix, good, fix. And then when I just found access, I need to say my first class like really pulled me in access is like a foundation class. And then when I choose foundation class, this girl said like, you need bars class. Like, oh, what is this? It's just like I need that foundation class, because she said they changed her word and all the beautiful stuff. But this is the really first time it's just like, wow, I really can enjoy who am I and all my life, like, you know, my choices and all this stuff is just very different. And yeah, I'm very grateful with this in so many ways, because it's, you know, every time you facilitate or you're receiving foundation class, you can enjoy more yourself, you can create with more ease your life. And it's just like insane in the same time, because it's really easy, but it's different.
Yeah.
I love that though. That is such a key piece for me also, where it's not about fixing yourself. You know, it's about enjoying yourself and growing, like allowing yourself to become more of who you are. And what I found over the years, joy in it, what's the point? Yeah, like enjoy, like the ability to be able to enjoy your enjoy yourself while you change.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. For me, I make like a exercise with the people, like create a group, and then I just put like thinking about yourself, like a big point of pleasure every time with you have like a something to create, like how how you can invite your body to have more joy than ever before. Even if you think like, do you want to drink water? Imagine like you have a pleasure, not like an automatic, like a pleasure. You just enjoy that. And that's invitation for many stuff, like enjoy everything. Put your socks or whatever, driving. Just change your world with just more joy than ever before. And basic stuff is just like, wow, we have so many stuff like we really don't enjoy because we are like an automatic life. And access for me is just like show me like okay, you can really enjoy this, you can really enjoy that, and so many ways. And just like and this invitation all the time to enjoy more, enjoy your water, enjoy your cell phone, enjoy everything, and I'm really sure you're gonna enjoy more everything in your life.
I'm grateful for that reminder also. Like, I mean, I have this copper goblet that I drink water from. It's so wonderful, but it brings me joy. It's like, but even in that, like, I love the way that you said that, in having more joy with everything.
Breathe in and like enjoy everything.
Yeah, you froze in a very funny position. So it was like, yeah.
Please enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. There you go. That's exactly.
Yeah. And I don't know how it is in English, like how to say the 10 point of like how to say lawyers, no, the mandamientos, how to
10
say
keys, the 10 keys to freedom.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just facilitating a lot one-on-one session and all this day, and I just using a lot the 10 keys. It's just amazing tools, just like don't buy the history. It's just beautiful remind, like don't buy the history from yourself or another one. It's just like wow, I really love this manual with all my heart.
I love that. And you know what I love about that is I know what you mean, because history is story in Spanish. So there you go.
Yes, sorry.
No, I'm learning Spanish. So it's like I knew that, which is, great.
I totally knew what you were talking about. Like, I was like, yeah.
I'm sorry, Helena. I tried to do my best.
No, that's fine. I mean, I know the 10 keys, but I'm like, this is another thing, like there's lots of things that I discovered about myself by actually using these tools, because like I started to discover a lot of capacities that I didn't know that I have them. Yeah. This I really, like, I have to say that when I talk about this or people ask me, like I have a lot that it actually, I really started to choose different things after that, after the foundation. I allowed myself to really start to explore a lot of other things that I never thought I would. They were not even there. They were kind of like always a little bit like somewhere there, I kind of like sometimes took a little sniff and then I like just put them away again. And with the foundation, I just started to choose totally different things. Yeah. And that was, I guess, that's really, for me, that was such an empowerment that I received from it, because I was like, I constantly thought I'm completely wrong. And I'm like, everything I was like was just wrong, and then all of a sudden it wasn't anymore that much. And then, I figured out there's a lot more that I can actually choose and, explore and find out about myself, and a lot of things where I was like, I'm just like, why can I not do it like other people? And all of a sudden it was not wrong anymore. It was like, no, you just don't do it like other people.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's really one of the things that I also I get that it was years later that I actually was able to acknowledge that how different my choices were from that moment on.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And I get this is like, before, there's always say like before foundation, you don't really kind of like, for me, it was like, I went there, I had no idea what it is. I just knew the facilitator. I took a bars class before and I was like, I go there. I want to know what this is. I didn't read anything about it. I just went.
Yeah.
And then all this, and then it's like, it just started, everything after that was was so different.
Oh my God, this is a beautiful reminder. Just for my first foundation class, it's just like right in my soul. Like, oh my God, beautiful. Highly recommend. You need to explore these tools. It's just beautiful. For me, foundation class is just, every time I just receive or facilitate this class, it's just blow my mind. It's just, what is this? How is it possible these words working so easy and change so many stuff at the same time? It's just like, whoa, it's amazing.
There is your invitation to the foundation class for anyone out there listening. Beautiful. Well said, both of you.
And also, like, I get that just adding this at the end, it's like that I didn't really need to understand what's going on. And at the same time, I totally knew what was going on in this class. Was such an empowerment for me too, because it was the first time that I was allowed not to understand this. I didn't need to have an answer. I could just be there, and I could just be there, just have like be more of me. And then I received all these tools, which I could start to create my life in a totally different way from.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Come to a foundation class. You've had class, now you have foundation. So there you go. Yeah. And we have the global foundation coming up in like a month and a half.
45 days, something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, the countdown is on.
It's pretty much in 2 months, little under 2 months, I would say. Beginning of June.
Yeah, but I'm going to be doing it from El Lugar, so no excuses. We're around the world with this one.
Oh, maybe we should come and do the Global Foundation in Costa Rica and El Lugar.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be fun.
That would be fun. Exactly. Okay, you beautiful too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aline.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you.
Ciao. Bye.
Ciao.